Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Geraldine and I'm making videos all about simple life, organization, and planner videos. So if that's your type of jam, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldine Silva. So today's video is going to be me talking about 10 signs that you should become a SLPA, which is a speech language pathologist assistant. I know there's a lot of you guys who are already in the field or thinking about becoming an assistant, or just starting off and have no idea if this is the field for you. So this is the video to basically let you know if you're in the right field, if you're going to the right things, or you have no idea what you want to do with your life and you're trying to figure out the career that you want. So hopefully this video gives you a little bit of an insight as to maybe you should become a speech language pathologist, and this might be the field for you, and maybe you have the qualities that one needs to become a speech language pathologist. So I have 10 signs. So number 1 sign is that you love to work with children. That was the first sign as to where I wanted to go with my career wise. I originally thought I wanted to become a preschool teacher or a kindergarten teacher. And I became a teacher assistant for about 6 years, and then I stumbled upon the field of speech language pathology. But the first sign is you wanting to work with children. There's so many, a lot of the times when you're talking to speech language pathologists, a lot of people actually start off wanting to be a teacher, and then somehow, some way, someone introduces them to speech pathology, or they stumble upon videos, or basically encounter a speech language pathologist, because it's not really a known field. It's starting to become a lot known, which is really great because we're in high demand, and it's a really great field with great benefits, with great pay. Number 2 sign that you should become a speech pathologist assistant is you love to work independently with some collaboration. So this field, a lot of times you're working independently and one-on-one with your clients, and there is going to be some collaborations depending what setting you're going to be, whether that's going to be with your parent, with your teacher, with your supervisors. I work a lot of the times independently, solving my own problems, just working one-on-one with the kid. And then whenever I do need the parent to collab, I'll ask them like, hey, can you collaborate with me on making sure that we're hitting these goals? Here are strategies that you could use at home so that you can help work on your child so that we can get there faster. So there is a lot of independent work when it comes to that, but also some collaboration. So there's not somebody micromanaging you all day long. There's not somebody hovering over you, making sure what you're doing. Unless you're in that type of situation, I'm sorry for you. But for me, majority of my experience, I've kind of just been on my own. And whenever I did need that collaboration, I was able to reach out and have that support that I did need. So if you love working independently like I do, and I don't like being micromanaged or having a supervisor or a manager watching over me my every single move, this might be the field for you. So yeah, welcome. Number 3 sign that you should become a speech language pathologist. I'm gonna stop saying that. Number 3 sign is you love to solve problems. So in the field, when you're working client to client, not every client is going to be the same. Every kid is going to have a different personality. Every kid is going to have a different preference. And so you're going to have to think on your feet a lot as to how to get that child engaged, what strategies you can use to get that child to do whatever it is that you need them to do. So it's a lot working on your feet and kind of like thinking throughout the entire session. So you're never really, there is complacency in the field, but at the same time there's also challenges. So it's really interesting, honestly. So if you really love to solve problems, this might be another reason why you should become one. Reason number 4, or sign number 4, is that you have a lot of patience. With this field, you need a lot of patience. I think just working with kids in general, you're going to have patience, because they're going to be throwing tantrums. They're going to be impatient when you're working with them. So you have to have a lot of patience with progression with their goals, a lot of patience with their personality, patience with parents. So you have to be a patient person. You can't just get really irritated really easily. Number 5 sign is you love to become an expert. So in this field, it's so easy to become an expert at what you're doing, which makes it a lot more passionate, at least for me. There's always something to be learning, a new strategy, new population that you've never worked before. There's something always to be learning. Times where I do have imposter syndrome, but a lot of times I feel like an expert in my pediatric kids. I kind of know the gist of it. I know how to handle tantrums a little bit better. I'm starting to become more and more like an expert in my little bubble of a population that I do have going on. So if you want to feel like you're an expert at something, then this is perfect. You're going to feel so much more accomplished. You're going to feel so good when you are making those progress and seeing your kid actually accomplish their goals. Number 6 is that you love challenges and you love being on your toes. Again, not every child's the same. Not every kid is going to be starting at the same level. So you're kind of constantly challenging yourself and figuring things out. And one strategy may not work on every single kid too. So if you're working on getting a kid to sign, not every kid is going to want to sign. They're probably going to prefer to talk. You're constantly figuring out different ways to. You just love being challenged in that way, where you might present something to a child and they're not going to like it at all. So you're going to have to switch it up again and figure out a different way to get that child to be engaged and follow your speech therapy. Okay, number 7 is you love making a difference / an impact on people. This field is super rewarding because you're kind of seeing the progress right in front of you. One day your kid might not be seeing anything. The next day the parent will come up to you and be like, hey, you know what? They're starting to point, or they're starting to gesture, or they're starting to say mama, papa, ball, they're starting to sign. Like, you start seeing the progress a lot more at face value than probably another field, because you're working on them every single week. You're seeing the same kid every single week at every single hour. So you do see that progress, and you do see, oh my gosh, like, the work that I'm doing is actually making an impact on you. And your parents happy, and then the child's like a lot more happier. There's parents majority of the time tell you that there's like less frustration, there's more communication, you're able to understand the kid, and the kid is able to understand you. Like, it all starts becoming more real, and you feel good about yourself in that way. So you're really giving back to your community. Number 8, you are a great listener. So this field, you're going to have to take back criticism from parents, or hear out parents' concerns, and just understand the background behind, you know, what is happening with their kid, behind that, what their parent is feeling. They're feeling sad because they can't communicate. They feel frustrated because they want their child to talk, but they don't know how, and you're there to help them out. So you have to be a great listener, and you have to listen to the parents' feelings and how scared and upset and frustrating it is for them, as well as much as the child is. Number 9 is you value feedback from your community. So the community is your supervisors, your parents, and any other collaborator, which is also teachers. So you value feedback. They tell you like, hey, you know what, this isn't working, can we try something else? And you're like, yep, totally fine, don't worry about it. Like, you don't take criticism too much to heart. You value that feedback so that you can become a better clinician. And I value that a lot. Obviously, within the means, I've gotten feedback from parents where I'm just like, what? That makes absolute no sense. But when it is actual criticism, where it's positive criticism, not positive criticism, but good critiques, where I can actually see like, okay, I can see why you're stating that, and we can change it. You love getting free feedback and criticism so that you can become a better clinician, and I enjoy that a lot, of course, at an appropriate amount. If it's all just bad, I'm gonna feel sad about myself. But a lot of times there is a lot of positive feedback too, so it's not just always negative. And then the last sign that you should become a speech language pathologist is love to always be learning. This is what I love about the field, is that I don't just like hit a mark and then I'm just there forever. There's always something new to be learning. There's always new studies. There's always a new strategy that I've never learned before, learning how to manage behaviors. Like, there's something always to be learned in this field, and so you kind of never stop learning. Also because we have to do I forgot what it's called, but those hours that we need in order to renew our license, I forgot what it's called off the top of my head. I just had to do it the first time last year. It was not fun, just because it was my fault. I did it all last minute, but yeah, it was not fun. There was really good, what's it called, there was really good information in those like videos that we have to watch and whatnot, but yeah, having to do it all last minute because I messed up and I wasn't organized, it was a mess. But there's always something new to be learned. There's always a new study, a new strategy. Something is always happening within our field, and it's so good to know that I could always just be getting better at what I'm doing and implement new things, and I don't have to just stay stuck in the same routine over and over again. I can try new things, and I love that because I myself always like to be glowing up and becoming better in every possible way. So yeah, that's the end to this video. So if you guys really enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do when I do upload. I do upload every Monday and Wednesdays. I want to state that because I don't know if any of you guys know. I always upload on Mondays and Wednesdays. Monday is a sit-down vlog. Wednesdays are Mondays are sit-down videos, and then Wednesdays are my slip of vlogs. So be excited. So yeah, I upload every Monday and Wednesdays, so please stay tuned, subscribe, and don't forget to like this video and comment down below if any of this resonated with you, and kind of tell me your story as to why you became a speech language pathologist. If you're in the journey right now, if you're in school or just starting off, I want to know who you are. I love creating this little community that we are having right here. So yeah, if you guys, I've already said it. So also follow me on Instagram. I'm starting to post a lot more speech content on there too. And I still have no idea what to do with my talk. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Mwah.